So, we're at the CIPD annual conference in Manchester,
Back here again.
and we've just seen Margaret Heffernan give her keynote speech. So, Mike, what's your takeaway from that?
Well, it's unfortunate, isn't it, that we were in a side room, so we're only seeing a video feed, which was a bit disappointing. But I think the key takeaway really for me was that we've got to start learning to listen to each other. We've got to understand that everyone brings something to the party. It's not just those that are the top talent that really have got the ideas. In fact, it's that diversity of ideas, thoughts, concepts, and problem solving that really is what businesses need to survive today.
Yeah, I thought it was very inspiring and kind of uplifting in places and I thought I enjoyed the way she delivered that talk. I'm particularly interested in this idea of collective intelligence and the fact that individuals and within organisations and organisations as a whole need to be able to start sharing information. People need to find out about each other, and by offering something, people then can build relationships. And there can be more flows of useful information, because basically that's what is going to help people and organisations get through complexity. So these kind of information flows, what she calls collective intelligence, will develop as people start to share more effectively. But it's not about a few people sharing things, it's not about hierarchies, it's about everyone being able to do that, which I think is a big challenge for organisations.
Yeah, I think is what we would know as perhaps the water cooler moments or the coffee breaks. It's about people spending time together and just talking based upon a level of trust and transparency, and just going, hey, I'm doing X, what do you think? And recognising that everyone can have something that may either give the answer or spark someone else to have that answer. She also talks about nodes, didn't she, and networks and how to tap into networks, and the fact that it might not be the top talent that necessarily has the idea, but it may be somebody else in the organisation that's got the contact that says, oh, I know somebody who knows somebody, and that's where the organisation really learns from.
Yeah, I mean, my final thought was, I just thought, it's bad in organisations when you've got a keynote speaker at the HR Professions annual conference saying that the most important thing an organisation could do is have people that are helpful to each other. I just think this is 2016, and if people were more helpful to each other, then the opportunity is for people to start sharing stuff and kind of learning, become more curious, all the benefits that come from that. And you just think, wow, if that's not happening, then organisations are in quite a bad place.
But then, just to finish on, as we were coming out, one of our colleagues just mentioned that he walked past a session and up on the screen it says you must have policies for social media, you must have control over this. We've got half of the profession saying you've got to control this stuff, you've got to stop people from talking, whereas the reality is we know that we've got to share ideas, we've got to connect in order to solve these complex problems at difficult times.
Right, you'll be hearing more from us hopefully in the very near future.
Thanks.